Fujiko Mine, Mine Fujiko, is a fictional character created by Monkey Punch for his manga series Lupin III, which debuted in Weekly Manga Action on August 10, 1967. She is a professional criminal and burglar that regularly uses her attractiveness to fool her targets. Unlike the rest of the Lupin III cast, Fujiko's physical appearance changes for most installments. Her name means mountain peaks of Fuji, a pun on the size of her breasts, which is usually the only thing consistent in her various designs. She is the star of the fourth Lupin III anime, Mine Fujiko to Ayuana, which began airing on April 4, 2012, making it the first not to star us in Lupin III. Personality. While Fujiko is not part of Lupin's gang, she often participates in their exploits either as a partner or a competitor. Her principal tactic is to stick with Lupin and company until the plunder is made available, then double-cross her colleagues. Frequently, she finds it necessary to betray Lupin to get close to the enemy, then after ingratiating herself into his trust, will acquire the swag and escape. Rarely, she will help to extricate Lupin, Goemon and Jijin for the trouble she put them into, as if to atone. Of this two-faced nature, Lupin is surprisingly forgiving. In the 1995 movie Die! Nostradamus, Lupin carefully treats the amnesiac Fujiko, hoping she gets better as he looks forward to her betrayals. Fujiko is an excellent shot, her favorite weapon being a Browning M1910, typically holstered in her garter. In recent years, she's revealed superb martial arts skills, capable of rendering an attacker twice her weight unconscious with a single blow. She is as well very good at disguises and accents, and apparently can speak dozens of foreign languages in addition to her native Japanese. Like the other members of Lupin's team, she is able to pilot virtually any land, sea, and air vehicle, with her personal preference being a conventional Kawasaki motorcycle. She can be very promiscuous when necessary to complete a job, and has kissed and even slept with different men for information or to escape a situation. The 2012 anime series implies heavily that Fujiko is bisexual. Whether this is simply another means to get what she wants, or her actual orientation has not been made clear. Daisuke Jijin despises Fujiko, and sees her showing up as a sign of rough times ahead, although despite this, in the original manga he was still one of her sweeters. Goemon Ishikawa XIII, who had a brief romance with Ms. Mine, has been known to work on capers with Fujiko independent of the other gang members, but can be equally distrustful of her when he thinks she is manipulating Lupin. Lupin is completely infatuated with Fujiko, and will do anything for her. While Fujiko is aware of this, and always uses it to her advantage, she never gets Lupin into troubles or he cannot escape. Monkey Punch has said that the two enjoy each other, and are quite content with their bizarre yet amicable relationship, comparing it to his own marriage. Although she is more willing to contain her feelings, Fujiko does have a love for Lupin. She is rarely wishing to fully reveal her affection, except if she thinks one or both are dying. On occasions, where Lupin appears to have died, she grieves and has even stated that her life has no meaning without him. However, her not altogether hidden feelings submerge again when she finds him alive. Ms. Mine usually dresses in the height of fashion, with formal gowns and fine jewelry her trademark. When informal, she typically wears outfits that accentuate her robust figure. Fujiko's favorite pastimes appear to be shopping, attending social functions, disco dancing, horseback riding, and dating wealthy gentlemen. She enjoys champagne, fine wine, and has been seen more than once consuming a martini. She also smokes cigarettes and occasionally uses a kisaru. Background. In the original manga series, Fujiko originally arrives in the third chapter of the first volume, thus being the first of Lupin's three associates to arrive. She initially appears as a con woman attempting to worm her way into the fortune of a rich family, whose heir has hired Lupin as security. Immediately upon arriving, she recognizes Lupin through his disguise, and by the end of the arc, Lupin has sided with her to rob the entire family. Due to the episodic nature of the manga, many of Fujiko's appearances treat her and Lupin as meeting for the first time, even after the incident where Lupin kills her father. Many of the stories feature her trying to capture the same object as Lupin, usually being bested by Lupin, only occasionally being the one who gets the prize. It should also be noted that unlike his anime version, Lupin is a ladies' man in the manga, with he and Fujiko having slept together numerous times. This is the opposite in the anime adaptations, excluding the fourth series, which often has Fujiko betraying Lupin, and for the most part denying his flirting. Fujiko's professional background is most likely connected with Japanese organized crime, as hinted by the TV episode, An Assassin Sings the Blues. During the episode, Lupin's sidekick Jujin recalls the story of the Golden Couple, a partnership formed between a mysterious female assassin and the notorious killer Pun. The couple was famous for carrying out contract killings without failure. However, the partnership ended abruptly when Pun's employer ordered the woman's execution. Pun failed to kill the woman, due to emotional attachment, and she disappeared. Furthermore, Lupin and Jujin were led to believe that Fujiko suffers from amnesia. Fujiko claims not to remember anything prior to the 3 years she first met Lupin. The timing of her memory loss coincided with the disappearance of Pun's partner. Her connection with Pun was later confirmed in the episode. Reception. In 2007, Oricon magazine polled readers on which characters they would most like to see in their own series. Fujiko appeared in the 7th position among female voters, and 5th place overall. The magazine company also asked their readers in the very same year who they believed is the most beautiful woman in manga. Fujiko Mine was crowned the title by scoring 1st place overall with high rankings from both male and female voters. She was voted as the 2nd most iconic anime heroine from Mania.com. In the manga as a manga day, Tomo Takino is a fan of the Lupin III series and admires Fujiko. She constantly makes references to herself as Fujiko Mine, despite the fact the two are totally different in looks and personality. In the aria of the Scarlet Ammo franchise, the character Riko Mine Lupin IV claims to be the daughter of Lupin and Fujiko,